Today is Sunday, day 44. I just finished. I woke up and got on the bike this morning. All the live classes were canceled. I think it has to do with probably the snow in New York, which is fine. I probably might have done an on-demand class anyway, so that's what's great is there's over 3,000 on-demand classes to choose from, and I decided to go with an instructor I've never had. So yeah, it was a good class. Got it done. With respect to the goals, I know I said each Sunday I'd kind of go through a scorecard and mention how I've done each week. In terms of on the workout front, obviously I did the spin every day. I lifted weights again 2 of the 3 days. I did it on Tuesday and Saturday. So still trying to get there all 3 days, or 3 days a week. In terms of eating healthy, I think would have been better probably eat a little more greens this week, cook a little more myself, but still avoided all the things I'm trying to avoid and ate healthy. On the learning front, like the extra online learning type stuff, I'm falling short on that, and so I got to find a way to incorporate that. Part of me is thinking maybe I should create a second stream because this is so good, like this, just talking about what I'm learning each day. That would be a different channel, but on YouTube. I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of work, and I don't know if I want to do that. But part of me thinks that would work because this idea is it's motivating me to keep making these videos. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to do it so that I get it done, but I don't necessarily go that far. But yeah, seeing great results. For those of you who haven't watched all the videos, I'm going to do a body pod every 90 days. So we're about half the way to the second body pod. And these body pods, they are pretty accurate measurements of your body fat, or is about as accurate as you can get other than the one that you go underwater for. I think that's the most accurate. But they measure your body fat, and they also take measurements, at your chest, your waist, your hips. They measure your thighs, your calves, your biceps. So they take measurements all around you, and so you get to see how many inches you lost at each of those areas. And so when I started 44 days ago, I was 101 pounds of body fat on a 226.5 pound frame. So I was 44.8% body fat, which is outrageously high. And since then, we don't know exactly what I've lost in terms of body fat versus body muscle mass, but hopefully it's mainly body fat. I'm down to 214.4 as of yesterday. So, and when I weighed in on my scale, I weighed in at 229.5. So again, their scale is different than mine, and I weighed in a couple days prior to starting this, and I weighed in the evening. So there's a lot of variables there that will make their measurements slightly different, but still nonetheless showing the same kind of trend lines. So, but yeah, so in about 45 days or so, we'll get another body pod measurement, and they're not cheap, so that's why I'm not going to do it more than once a quarter. I think once a quarter is fine. I think they're like $40 a measurement. But if I signed up and bought 3 measurements at once, it was only $80. So that's what I did. But anyway, a decent amount of effort, and I had to drive like 20 minutes to get to the place to do it. So, but yeah, so we'll get that done in about 6-7 weeks, and we'll see how we've progressed on that front. In the meantime, the scale is the best alternative to that. But it'll be nice to get that kind of feedback and know exactly, how we've changed our body composition. So anyway, seeing great results, getting it done in the morning when I can, and I'll see you tomorrow.